This giant spawn must die. Let's see you, old friend. Yeah! Yeah!
Eivor, I'm pleased you came. Welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thane Elfgard. It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my island in this flowing sea of wheat.
You're flush with land and crops, to be sure. You're a brave man to flaunt your riches from this lonely hill.
It's not bravery, it's trust. I trust the respect I've earned keeps Saxon and Dane alike from temptation.
You said you had something to show me when we last spoke.
Yes, this fine specimen belonged to our beloved elderman, Hunbeort, before his untimely path. He left it here when we last hunted together.
It's a beautiful weapon, finely crafted.
I thought you might like it. Now, take it and come hither. Leave aside talk of politics and...
We're hunting or fruit?
Both, if you like.
You brought me here to hunt a bear?
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come. I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this shire. Though its line of kings is old-ended, the people of this land still teems with life, with promise. But today, the shire languishes. It needs the guidance of new blood.
Like me.
Sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. It may be I should put my name in for Elderman.
There it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god. I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company of your people. Or people like you. What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Herefriv and Hunwald say. You Danes are damn decent people. Not dense at all.
Kind of you to notice.
I remember when the Danes first arrived, not long ago. The locals were terrified.
Are we hunting, Alfgard? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting, definitely! The bear's lair should be nearby. My old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is...
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, an itching...
Yes, that's right. Very good. Perhaps you know each...
I'm Norse, actually. Something you might learn by asking. Well met, Grim. Glad to have you along.
Hey, Eivor. Did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
Yes, hunting a bear.
There's a cave just up the hill that...
If the beast is as large...
I'm game. There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
I have a divine rule over the land on my estate. God shall provide. Have no worry.
This is the threshold of the beast's home. There's no doubting that. That's not a bear. Wolves.
Wolves everywhere, and not a bear in sight.
There's something you'll want to see.
Is that? That's smoke! My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
Eivor! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this, but... My God, help me with this!
I'm in this fight with you. A clutch of puny Mercians don't frighten me.
My people are fleeing! They must get to safety!
Someone waited until you were away to set your world aflame.
I'll send them straight to hell! The marauding menaces! Kill the rats!
Search every last house, then burn the win. Food's no good if there's nowhere to put it. The house is burned, Eivor.
Damn you! With me! Shit! Burn this! Over now! Together! Won't survive, fool!
The men who would see you burn are dead. Let's get these fires out.
Agreed. What a mess. A sea of ashes. I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches, Alfgar. You can rebuild.
To be sure. But I do not look forward to the toil. Sweet Lord in heaven! The bear is returned!
The Shire mood will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well.
Help! Away, beast! Away! You won't follow me any longer!
Helga! Careful!
There, you see? Didn't I promise you a rousing hunt? Brilliant! Simply brilliant!
There's a hat.
Archer, is everything ready?
The Shire moot will soon...
Yes. When will the vote begin, Abbot?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire, but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates.
It's not an easy choice to make, but I will choose.
I pray that God guides your vote today.
How are you, Lord?
Have I heard aright? That you have come to break us?
I have, Lord. Have you any advice before I vote?
Lord Hundbeor was a bold and honest man, if somewhat reckless. I see the same qualities in his son. Therefore, Hunwald is my man.
King Ceolwulf's attendant, aren't you?
Aye. The king sends his love and support. Whatever happens here today shall have his full blessing.
He's learning fast. Good evening, Alfgard.
Eivor, but I do need it. The vote is closer than a cat's whisker.
It's a difficult choice, Alfgard. Know that I won't make it lightly.
Good, good. But let me say unreservedly that I am the man who will lead Lincolnshire into...
I don't doubt your convictions, Lord. Grim, good to...
A hearty hello, Drenger. Seems Britain is getting quite...
Where do you fall in this contest, Grim? Alfgard is a friend of yours, is he not?
He is, and a good man as well. But I cast my stone for the bishop.
The bishop? That's an odd...
These Christians are easy to nudge about. So desperate they are to avoid a good fight.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan.
How fare you, Lord?
My prayers are fervent and my will is strong, Ave.
There's more to good leadership than... You must be strong and stern and...
Of course, of course. Strength, and I shall rise above the peat...
That's good to hear.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former glory.
Bishop.
Eivor, I must thank you for your fearless participation.
I'm surprised to hear you vouch.
I surprised myself, to be honest. Under my guidance, this Shire is crawling back from... God knows the love that lives in my...
Quite a gambit, but...
Well then.
Three men, three possible futures. Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them? It's not for myself I must cast this stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need? You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself. All three have strengths and weaknesses. Though tinged with arrogance, Alfgar is competent and wealthy. He'd be a good Elderman, but a faithful ally? I choose Alfgar. He is sturdy and competent, and his wealth will be a boon.
It is decided. By the grace of God, the new Elderman is Lord Alfgar of Lincoln.
God has spoken. As your Ealdorman, I will work...
Let us all raise our cup. As all well know, this Shiremoot's decision is not final, but advisory. It now falls to our newly anointed King Ceolwulf to ratify our choice. To this end, we need not worry. Ceolwulf is a friend to Saxon and Dane alike, and he is sure to approve the results. Our good and noble friend, Arthelswith.
A septic rot has overtaken this Shire. A sickness for which there is only one cure.
Your Grace! What is this?
Nobles of Lincolnshire, stand fast!
For the glory of the ancients, leave none alive!
Steel yourself.
Mother of God! Another battle!
3 men. Which of these sad... It's not for myself. You can never be certain where you... All 3 have Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever. Both go a long way in... Lead you...
It is decreed by this son of our dear and...
I don't know what to say.
Let us all As all well know, this...
Steel yourself.
Stand firm! Defend your eldormen!
Is this how that guard welcomes a new Elderman?
bishop. What's his endgame? This one's gone. Find those who still draw breath. Polish your ass, Hunwald. The Ultimate Seat is yours. As your war council, I suggest you waste no time in catching this grief tosser. He won't be far.
We should first bury our dead, no?
That choice is yours to make, Ultiman.
Yes. Yes, of course. We'll bury our dead, then raise a feared.
I am at a loss. I will pray. And you, Abe.
Best not to draw attention here.
Away.
Bold attack, and in broad daylight. hatred that eats at that man must be ravenous.
What news?
We've learned that Herevrith... I have assembled a field.
You mean you're all...
Ah, yes, that's right.
Who can say?
Herevrith was a friend of my father's and always so dear to me. I don't understand what possessed him.
He invoked the name of an ancient order before his men attacked. I know exactly what possessed him.
Do you?
It's not a story for now.
This will send waves of disgust through all the parishes of Mercia. Herefrith is a new and ugly stain on the bishopric.
Your Christ was an interesting man, if a little soft. But stranger still, I've met so few Christians like him.
Today has been a boon, Eivor. In spite of everything, I now know my father's spirit still burns within me. It's thanks to you I know this. When songs are sung of the day Lincolnshire was saved, your name will ripple through every stanza.
Don't be hasty, Hunwald. One verse of our song remains unsung. The din of battle beckons.
You pagans and your appetite for battle. I certainly don't share it. I worry what diabolical feast the bishop has in store.
Don't let that poxy bishop worry you. With Eivor beside us, he'll be victuals before long. How has Atcha taken all this? She and Herevrith were so close.
She must feel as though the devil himself attacked her monastery. The poor lady.
We spoke briefly. Her spirits were low, but her work carried on. I think she'll be fine.
Manipulated by a man who should be God's gladdener. Here's the camp, do you see? The Fyrd will soon be ready.
Our warsmith has arrived. The Fyrds are ready to fight.
Chieftain Eivor. And is there room?
Of course.
Are we ready then?
We attack.
Here's the
Who's
camp.
fetching the turf this time?
To me, holy warriors of Lincolnshire!
The best way to breach is with a battering ram. I should help it along.
I'll kill you! Let's bleed you!
Challenge at last.
You like a pig. Grab me straight.
Getting tired.
Point me to the bishop. No one else need die today.
He's in the chapel there, hiding away. Scabrous coward.
Let no one leave that church without facing judgment.
Tibi erit ipse benedictus, non vivet in ignorantiae
Must be blocked from the other side.
Face me, Odo. This will sweet it.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
Time has come for you.
The advantage.
Coward! Shoot! Shoot! The Lord is mine! Together, lads, we have this.
Death is surely with us.
Itaque multorumque Christi fidelia explentes. Qui sinistra.
I died the day I hid behind these robes, this cross. To bring the light of my order to a wider view, I debased myself. Clawed my way to the top of this common religion, full of common men. I should have lived as the ancient dead.
That's the folly of mankind, Heravrid. We wallow in our failures like happy pigs in a sty of shit. You should have learned to enjoy it.
You can never be too careful. The miller had plenty of betony on his head, and the crest shoved his nose for the week. He stopped the fight. The gas didn't even go that far.
Eivor, is the bishop dead?
He bled too little.
I won't miss him.
You fought well, ferocious swan. Notched a few scars on your baby fat today.
Yes, but they will heal. And stronger than before.
Lincolnshire is yours to lead, Elderman. The hardest fight begins now.
The din of battle still rings in my ears. I think I now know what it means to be a leader.
Good.
I would ask a favor, if I could.
Name it.
As Elderman, my life may be a dangerous one. For a time, anyway. Would you allow my Swanborough to take refuge in your settlement? At least until I feel all danger has passed.
We'd be happy to have her.
Thank you, my sturdy Norse berserker. The mead halls of my shire will be lonely without you stomping about.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Best tell her the good news.
Be one of us.
Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you set in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble...
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until
All right. Once... Gudrun, Holger, you will state your cases and I will hear you out. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrolls and silly stories upon it.
Holger, quiet. Now.
I confronted him, demanding silver. For Sil with Holger's ink, I ask only that I be paid.
So Holger took something that belonged to...
That is right.
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view.
I see.
My motives were honest, Dave. Yet here she claims I have...
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that...
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something and now unreasonably seeks its return?
Exactly.
All right.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all...
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If...
Oh, I will thank you with the back of
my...
Quiet!
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope... Are you finished singing, my dear Skald?
My Jarl, I was...
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, until I've shown you too many years of tolerance. You become Holger the thief, robbing a
Sigurd Jarl, not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will...
30 times? Surely you...
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holger?
Great, Jarl, if I may. I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The
30
rest is...
times! In silver!
Eivor...
Sigurd, the punishment must fit the crime. Your judgment is cruel and unfair.
Cruel and unfair? Oh, no. I am your Jarl. There's without rank, without order.
As my brother and my Jarl, I back you, Sigurd. But in the face of injustice, I cannot help but...
Have you never in your life known when to hold your tongue? My judgment stands.
Thank you, Lord.
See to it that judgment is... Should the need arise again.
Could Gotham be one of us?
Good to see you, darling.
Sigurd,
Leave me be.
if you wish it.
I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a side you've seen?
Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid, but nothing.
Let us do our best for him as we take care of our own.
If it is not too... In the meantime, we press on.
Lincolnshire is a friend to us.
Wonderful news. And who is our ally there?
The boy Hunwald is the new Elderman.
The loud one, an Elderman? Well, should he ever...
Shall we?
Please, Eivor. Not now. Not with Sigurd there.
Shall we?
Please, Eivor.
Shall we?
Please, Eivor.
I want to see... Tell me about Jorvik. Hytham says...
If that is true, you are in luck. Our old friends Jor and Ljuvina both had status and influence in Norway.
That would make my work...
What say you then?
I will go now.
When entering a new city, it is best to ask around the ports. The people there know more than the average peasant.
Shall we?
Please, Eivor.
I should go.
Eivor?
Tekla, you look like you rest by...
They were the big...
No,
I thank you,